Once upon a time, there was a donkey whose master had made him carry sacks to the mill for many years.
Oh, come on, you old piece of worthless donkey!
But whose strength began at last to fail, so his master found him less capable of work. The master began to think of turning him out, but the donkey, guessing his master's plan, ran away, taking the road to Bremen, for there he thought he might get an engagement as town musician. On his way, he found a hound lying by the side of the road, panting as if he had run a long way.
Now, why are you so out of breath about?
Said the donkey.
I am old. I get weaker every day and can do no good in the hunt. So, as my master was going to have me killed, I have made my escape. But I don't know what to do now,
Said the dog.
I'll tell you what,
Said the donkey.
I'm going to Bremen to become a town musician.
You may as well come with me. I can play the flute, and you can beat the drums. The dog consented, and they walked on together. It was not long before they came to a cat sitting in the road, looking as dismal as 3 wet days.
Now then, what is the matter with you, old shaver?
Said the donkey.
I should like to know who would be cheerful when their neck is in danger.
Answered the cat.
Now that I'm old, my teeth are getting blunt. So my mistress wanted to drown me. So I took off, but I don't know what to do now.
Come with us to Bremen to become town musicians.
You understand serenading?
Okay.
The cat went with them accordingly. After that, the 3 travellers passed by a yard, and a cock was perched on the gate, crowing with all his might.
Your cries are enough to pierce bone and marrow,
Said the donkey.
What's your matter?
I heard my mistress
Has told the cook that I must be made into soup. And this evening, my neck is to be cut, so I'm crowing with all my might while I can. Would you like to come with us?
Said the donkey.
We are going to Bremen to become musicians. And you, my friend, have a powerful voice.
So the cock agreed, and they went on all 4 together. But Bremen was too far off to be reached in one day. So they came to a forest, where they determined to pass the night. Then the cock flew up to the top of the tree to look around.
Ooh, what do I see there?
And perceived a little light shining. He told his companions that there must be a house not far away. So they all set off in the direction of the light, until at last it led them to a robber's house, all lit up. The donkey, being the biggest, went up to the window and looked in.
What do you see?
Asked the dog.
What do I see?
Answered the donkey.
Here is a table set out with splendid eatables and drinkables, and robbers sitting at it, making themselves very comfortable.
I know we're gonna take a lot of money out of this.
Yeah.
They consulted together how it should be managed so as to get the robbers out of the house.
I think we should go in.
I think we should scare them out. Yes.
And at last, they hit on a plan. When that was done, at a given signal, they all began to perform their music. The donkey brayed, the dog barked, the cat meowed, and the cock crowed. Then they burst through into the room, breaking through the glass. The robbers fled at the dreadful sound.
What's that? Run! Run!
They thought it was some goblin, and fled to the woods in terror. Then the 4 companions sat down on the table and feasted as if they had been hungry for a month. When they had finished, they put out the lights, and each sought out a sleeping place to suit his nature and habits. When midnight drew near, and the robbers saw that everything appeared to be quiet, the captain said he thought that they had run away without a reason, telling one of them to go and check.
We should go back
Yes, we should. We should.
So one of them went and found everything quiet. He went into the kitchen to strike a light and took the glowing fiery eyes of the cat for burning coals. He held a match in order to kindle it, but the cat flew into his face, spitting and scratching. The man cried out in terror and ran to get out the back door. But the dog, who was lying there, ran at him and bit his legs. He was rushing through the yard when the donkey struck out and gave him a great kick with his hind foot. And the cock, who had been awakened with the noise, cried out. Then the robber got back as well as he could to his captain and said,
There's a witch in the house, and I felt her breathe, and her long nails in my face. And by the door there stands a man who stabbed me in the leg with a knife. In the yard there lies a black spectre who beat me with his wooden club, and above, upon the roof, there sits the judge, who cried, Bring that rogue here, and so I ran away from the place as fast as I could.
From that time forward, the robbers never ventured to the house, and the 4 Bremen town musicians found themselves so well off where they were that there they stayed, and the person who last told this tale is still living, as you see.